Hey YouTube, I'm back with Madison. I don't know what I'm in for, aside from some spooks. It's still being like really choppy here. Look at this. What is that, like 6 frames a second? Not good. Still, I think it's normally good once I actually start the game. Of course, if I click outside the window. Ah! So, that's fun. Hope everybody's having a good day, good week, good night, all that stuff. I'm getting started a bit late, but hey, at least it's dark out. Oh, hey! What's up, bot? Haven't seen one of you in a while. Bye-bye. Let's see. Let's report that bot for promoting terrorism. That sounds good to me. Wow. Been a minute. I guess I have to update all my filters. Anyway. Yeah, hope everybody's doing good. I was just trying to, like, repair a mask I use a lot. An N95 I use a lot earlier. And I had some super glue to make certain things work and stick, but because like the little foam nose bit on my mask was coming loose. But when I tried to like squeeze the super glue out, I realized that the like aluminum tube thing that it came in had burst and just broken very slightly. It didn't pop out, so I didn't feel it, but now I have it like all over all of my fingers, and I've spent the past couple of hours just like trying to rub it off, trying to rub it out. I don't know, that joke's in there somewhere. Anyway, I haven't done much today aside from help grandma and watch a little bit of Kobayashi Dragon Maid, which I hope, you know, buffers the horror I'm about to go through, because I forget exactly where I was. 69%, nice. Let's see, the last stuff I remember doing here was we finally opened the door that I thought was like the front door to the apartment complex. It had like the 2 triangle key bits, and there was just like a buzzsaw table in there. So we opened the moon box. Oh, and picked up... Wait, I picked up the crowbar earlier. Picked up bolt cutters, which I haven't really used at all. So I've got 2 places I know where to go use those. And I've got a crowbar. And I think I've put everything... Let's see where I am as soon as this loads. But I think I've put everything on the 4 Virgin Mary statues around the chair. So I'm 2/3 of the way through the game. This is stream 3. I hope I finish it. Though it might be after 2 a.m. here tonight, if, like, times hold up. Either way. Okay, now that looks good on stream. No, I'm still choppy. Well, whatever. What can I do? Because I remember... Oh, it was a different game. Where I, like, turned off DSLS. You know what I really miss? I can't go in here and be like, hey, VTube Studio, take priority, right? It's too bad. Maybe I should kill Firefox? I don't know. This is probably the new... VTube Studio updated their webcam stuff, and it's great now. It works really, really well. It's very smooth. But sometimes shit's still kind of laggy in here. Look at that. If this were a fighting game, if I were a fighting game, it would be unplayable. But yeah, so we've got 4 items, 4 crying statues, and that door is bugging out now. So I think the last thing I did was pick up a little tape right here, right? God, the audio design here is still really good.
A body exchange ritual? I need to put an end to this.
Yeah, but do we? Human ashes. So we've got a ring, right? And like Madison's head. I don't know about ashes though. I forget what was in these things, the sunbox and the moonbox. They just seem like, I don't know, like kind of generic Silent Hill items. Let me get my chat back up because thanks, bot. So, third tape, right? Whoa. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. That made the hair on the back of my neck stand up a little bit. Yeah. The door sounds not so much, because like I've just kind of gotten used to those, right? Oh. Well, alright. I'll take it. There's half of them. Still don't know what to do with the clocks. Still got like... Did you just go back? That sounded like something shuffled. I want to go... We could use the tape first, I suppose, because I can put this up as soon as I use it. Or just leave it here.
John, I must stress to you how dangerous these demons really are. I've witnessed a few exorcisms in my time.
This is how tapes work, kids. You play them in your hand.
These beings are not alive, and that makes them stronger than us. They entertain themselves with us. They enjoy our fear, causing us pain. They feed off of it. It gives them power.
Sounds like they should be, you know, not moving.
When one of them becomes attached to one of us, it's all but impossible to stop. They play with our bodies and minds.
Does this mean that
until they find what they were looking
that woman
for?
Is attached to
They're
the
no
camera?
longer human.
Attached
They are
to me?
beyond everything we
Sounds
know.
more like she's attached to
John, I
me.
implore
She's
you,
no longer human.
seek help.
Not the
I'll
camera.
investigate that woman you told me about.
Maybe both, though.
Madison Hale, and I'll get back to you as soon as I find something. Keep all of this information away from your son.
Okay.
Get rid of that camera as soon as you get this message, but please, please do be careful. If your child has already had contact with this entity, his life, yours, and your family's are in
Mom.
jeopardy.
You know,
Chanel, what have I done?
it doesn't sound like anything we did,
I
right?
need to find a way to end this.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Am I getting
hurts.
worse? Oh god, the visions, the sound, my eyes!
My body burns.
It's so hot. I'm getting so
What?
hot. Speaking of, that's a Parasite Eve thing that I might play later on. Probably around Christmas.
I think I've seen something like this
Oh,
in the house.
I remember seeing these horns. Maybe I saved the game and it like made me replay that because that section's important. Fuck. Okay, if things are just gonna start knocking themselves over, about to get real spoopy in here. Let me store the tape because I don't need that. I want to keep like all the rest of this on me. Right. There's been a lot of door shut sounds, but nothing's actually been like shutting itself until that little tiny door in there started beating. Okay. Man, good on you, game, for continually finding new ways to move shit around in areas I've already been. Link deleted. Okay. Do not use. Go all the way up. A brick. A brick with a handle on it. Is this a fist weapon? Oh. That's not good.
How many times do I have to tell you there's nobody in this house?
Al?
I'm done with your bullshit.
Albert, listen to me.
It's just a book. A fucking book, Elizabeth.
Oh, right.
See? There's no one here. It doesn't exist. It's not real, goddammit.
I know everything that's happening to me has something to do with it.
The mom who was losing her sight.
Joey,
It's a disease, Elizabeth. You are sick for the Lord's sake.
not sick.
You'll end up
mean-
losing your mind if you don't cut the crap. That book has nothing to do with your illness.
I think it
wish
might.
you stopped acting like a child. Stop hiding our stuff and take your goddamn pills. Jeez.
Do you think it's normal? Do you think pupils vanish like dust?
Not
I'm telling you that
Not really, not even with fucking cataracts.
It's what's causing this
Enough,
for me.
Elizabeth. Stop acting like a 10-year-old and go to bed.
Albert, everything started
Do you-
the day we brought that fucking book to this house.
It's a disease, Elizabeth.
If
You're
you don't
sick.
believe me, I will leave this place.
Yo, leave. That sounds like a smart idea.
I'm done. And I'm taking Johnny with me. We are not staying here.
Wait a minute. This is way too much. You're paranoid, Ellie. It's 4 a.m., Elizabeth. Just
I
go
read
back
that
to
as
bed. Before we
Eli.
wake up Johnny. Come on. We can talk about this.
But of course it was Ellie.
Princess, you'll end up all alone. Just you and your stupid fucking clock.
Clocks. Blink, blink, blink. Ooh, that's creepy. I don't like that. Oh, I hate that. No, other way. I hate that. Okay, we got a brick. We had a conversation. Fuck off. We had a conversation between Elizabeth. What did she say the other guy's name was? Johnny? Johnny's the kid, right? Like, my character's dad? No new keys, so this is still locked, and the doors down these hallways are probably still locked. Ooh. Well, these are the only horns I know of. I fucking think that worked. 6? 6.
No, not again. No,
I'm sure this sucks for you, kid, but I'll take another hint right about now.
I can't feel my fingers. What is happening to my body?
Possession. You already know what's happening. Hmm?
I don't know what this could mean.
A red light bulb.
There was a red light, but everything was dark.
Where have I seen a red light bulb? Down this way. Also, there's a red light, but everything was dark. The lights totally went out earlier in the playthrough, so maybe. God, this shadow detail right here, excellent. Still can't do anything here. Brick it. Oh no. Okay. We don't have safe combos. That's a new sound. That's a new sound. Okay, so nothing? It's like an emergency light, right? I can think of only one thing. Whoa, that's cool. I didn't notice that one coming through here. The fucking couch on the ceiling. Can I notice? Is there anything new down here? Please don't drop on me. Nothing I can interact with, huh? That's cool. Just the little touches in this game. I bet you the devs had some fun, like, setting up all the little things. Shut up. Like, I wonder if they play tested it and at some point we're like, have the Virgin Mary statue appear like right here in the toilet, in the bathroom. So you could just be like, whoa, she's right there at you. But we're like, no, that's too funny. That's too cheesy. Don't do it. Can't do that. It's not spooky enough. It's too anti-spooky. But they might have done it just to like play around with the rest of the devs for playtesting. Okay, so 3 locked doors. God, that's pretty good. Oh! Wait, you know what? Wow, mouse sensitivity. Let me turn that down a little. That reminds me, actually. I don't think I've used the crowbar up here. So where are all my clocks? There's one down there, one in the far bedroom, one near the beginning hallway, and one in the kitchen. That's a lot. I mean, this game has had a bunch of sounds, but that's a lot of sounds that I haven't heard before. Nice.
If you find this, do not listen.
June 22nd, 1972. I mean, do not listen is spooky, but I feel like we probably should, right? Right? Just in case. Wait, where's my save option? Right? I was gonna make a new save. Well, let's go ahead and listen.
I'll end up losing my mind.
Grandma?
It does sound like Elizabeth.
Trust anyone. Not even Albert. If you are listening to this, Blue Knees is real.
Blue knees?
I know I'm not sick, and I know I don't have much time left. The fucking thing. I can feel it breathing right behind me.
Don't say that.
Singing that fucking song.
Okay, well.
Over and over and over and over and over in my head.
I haven't heard any singing. Safe for now, I hope. Fuck.
Oh, Blue Knees is behind.
Oh, stop singing,
and
stop
will
singing.
find what he's been looking for so long. All alone. Where
Is
he
she sick
belongs.
or possessed? Because, like,
Oh, Blue Knees is behind and will find what he has been looking for.
stop singing!
Oh, the
At
kitchen.
least it's not a child singing,
Where
but,
he's
like,
written this song just for you.
it's gotta be a hint of some sort, though, right? I guess there are gramophones around here, and they haven't done anything yet. So we gotta listen for singing, I suppose. I think the gramophone in this ritual room. I feel like keeping all this on me, but I also felt like keeping the shovel and the hammer on me, and I haven't used them at all in a long while. Is the gramophone in here still here? Sort of. Can't use it though. I could use the other ones. Okay, so singing, gramophones. Loonies is right behind me. Not yet. Also red lights. And I haven't got any new writings, right? The last one was horns, and then
I
the
don't
light.
remember drawing any of these.
Yeah, they just kind of
Am I
appear.
going insane?
They just kind of appear. Okay. Red lights. God, the fucking audio in this game's so good. I hate it.
What the hell am I doing?
Red lights. Right? But now what? I took a photo of the horns.
The doorbell. I gotta get to the front door.
Wait, where even is the front door? Ah! Bitch, stop it. Bitch, stop it. Where even is the front door? Where's my lighter, goddammit? Over here? Oh. Shit, that was blocked off before. Uh-huh. Okay. That was a good jump scare. Hmm? I don't hear shit.
She's playing with my mind.
Or if it was actually
There is no
witchcraft
fucking
ritual as indicated by the evidence found at the scene. Suggesting the latter, police officers found books at the
recognize any
scene
of these names yet.
containing strange symbols,
More
candles,
backers?
dead animals, and one of the more macabre details, photographs of the dismembered limbs of her victims. Apparently, the woman photographed the corpses while mutilating them. It is still unclear whether the photos were part of the rites she was carrying out, or if she simply took the photos to immortalize the events. According to official sources, the 43-year-old woman, Madison Hale, intended on murdering 7 people. Fortunately, the police were notified before she could carry it out, putting an end to the massacre after the 4th victim. It is still unknown if she was under the influence of any
And then my
drugs,
3 family members
or
would be
if
the
it was
next
actually
3.
a witchcraft ritual as indicated
Maxing out
by
to
the
7.
evidence found at the scene. Suggesting the latter, police officers found books at the scene containing strange symbols, candles, dead animals, and one of the more macabre details.
Oh, it's repeating. I didn't hear the
Photographs
beginning
of
of
the dismembered limbs of her
I was like
victims.
not gonna go.
Apparently, the woman photographed the corpses while mutilating them.
Let's.
It is
Shit.
still unclear whether the photos were part of the rite. Left line.
Wow, okay. But I mean,
The first victim was her own 75-year-old father.
oh no, we're gonna keep going.
His body in such a way. It's while she was still alive, the woman passed away. Man, Madison hit his head with a sharp object repeatedly. The young man died instantly.
different
His body
audio
was
on each
dismembered
floor?
as well. The third victim was a 27-year-old man.
Okay.
Madison hit his head with a sharp object repeatedly.
3.
The young man died instantly. His body was dismembered as well.
A bunch of photos.
The third victim was a 27-year-old
And a
man.
hole in the wall.
Madison hit his head with a sharp object repeatedly. The young man died instantly. His body
I don't
was
want to look in
dismembered
any
as
of
well.
these. Come on, game. was looking for like, any of these add up to be 27, but most of them don't have 2 dates.
The third victim was a 27-year-old.
I get it, he was 27.
Madison hit his head with a sharp object.
Well, that's not 27. Creepy that it's an open casket, though.
His body was dismembered as well. The third victim was a 27-year-old.
Same thing?
I can break the wall with something.
Madison hit his head with a sharp object.
Like,
The young man
this is
died
heavy.
instantly. His
This is
body
heavy.
was dismembered as well.
Really?
The third victim was a 27-year-old
Shit,
man.
it's time for that hammer or
Madison
crowbar.
hit his head with a sharp object repeatedly. The young
Fucking,
man died instantly. His body
I
was
want to get too
dismembered
close to that.
as
There's not a
well.
look prompt.
The third victim was a 27-year-old man.
Go back to ground.
Madison hit his head with a sharp object repeatedly. The young man died instantly.
You don't need to constantly repeat that. I'm gonna be real, I didn't even see her in that blackness. Big ol' sounds, but I didn't really see anything.
Fortunately, the police were notified before she could carry it out, putting an end to the massacre after the fourth victim. It is still unknown if she
Fuck, the audio design's so good. I need my hammer. Feel. This is so much worse in like extreme low light. I'm just waiting for something to jump around the fucking corner. You know? Pitch black except for the safe room. Not even safe in the safe room. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. You. Although, why I can't break a wall with a crowbar, I'll never know. I feel like I should hang on to these, but I'm getting really, like, full on inventory. Let's put you away for now. Crowbar seems more useful than bolt cutters. God, that's such a good banging sound. I hate it. I hate it. It's really creepy. Okay. Back to our elevator. This is such a hard black. Like that, the lighting in here. I don't know. Most of it, I feel, has been really amazing. This seems like just a touch too much, but it's fucking effective. That's for sure. God. Okay. Back to our spoopy elevator.
It is still unknown if she was under the influence of any drugs.
I guess I'll go straight
or if
to
it
like
was actually a
because
witchcraft ritual as indicated
know it
by
breaks
the
something there.
evidence found at the scene. Suggesting the latter.
jump scare again, right? We got one.
Mutilated his body in such a way
Let me
that
just
his
always
face was
pause here.
unrecognizable. His body was found
I mean,
in
we can go to
pieces
1 if
inside
you
the
want.
well, along with
Maybe
the
not.
other
Maybe I can't
corpses.
use it.
So far, his left leg and 3 fingers have not been found.
Stopped halfway. That sucks. Let me go.
Body before disposing of it.
Again.
The
Didn't
second
really see
victim
anything.
was her 71-year-old mother. According to police
71-year-old,
reports,
okay.
Madison amputated both of her legs while she was.
They're making sure I know about the different limbs that have been
Madison hit
dismembered.
his head with a sharp object repeatedly. The young man died instantly. His body was dismembered as well.
Took his head, body was dismembered.
27-year-old man. Madison hit his head with a sharp object repeatedly. The young man died instantly. His body was dismembered.
Did you tell me I
as
couldn't
well.
do that with a crowbar?
The third victim was a
Fuck.
27-year-old man. Madison hit his head
Well, there's
with a
27.
sharp object repeatedly. The young man died
So-
instantly. His body was dismembered as well. The
Damn,
third
those are some
victim was a
1960s ass
27-year-old
photos.
man. Madison hit his head with a
Next.
sharp object
Ding!
Sounds like something's moving.
Ding, ding, ding!
was dismembered as well.
That's the sound of correct.
27-year-old man.
What?
Madison hit
What does that
his
say?
head with a sharp object repeatedly. The young man died instantly. His body was dismembered as well.
Drake?
The third Madison hit his head with a
Is there like an
sharp
eye
object
before
repeated.
that? Drake?
The young man died instantly. His
Let
body
me
was
get a different
dismembered
photo
as
of
well.
that. One with less glare. Yeah, much better. Drake Fletcher. Okay. Nothing behind me. Man, I'm fucking waiting for Blue Knees to just pop up right behind me. Okay. Floor one. How many different stalls and spooky jump scare noises can they have? We're going past the second floor.
Hours later, Madison continued to mutilate her body before disposing of it.
They built a lot of little jump scares for each of these floors.
Not been found.
Maybe it just always triggers on the second one.
The first victim was her own 75-year-old father.
75.
Madison mutilated his body in such a way that his face was unrecognizable. His
Well, that's
body
not
was
very
found
nice.
in pieces inside the well along with the other corpses. So far, his left
that's not
leg and
75.
3 fingers have not been found.
It's not
The
quite
first victim was
75.
her own 75-year-old father. Madison mutilated his body in such a way that
I mean,
his
it's gonna
face
be the
was
hole in the wall, right?
unrecognizable. His body was found in pieces inside
What
the well
fucking
along with
mausoleum
the
looks
other
like
corpses.
showers?
So far, his left leg and 3 fingers have not been found.
1689. God damn.
75-year-old father. Madison mutilated his body in such a way that his face was
Robert Hale.
unrecognizable.
Madison
His body
Hale.
was found in pieces inside the well
Let's
along
change
with
our
the other
glare
corpses.
angle here. Ding, correct. Ding, 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 ding. We have
The first victim was her own 75-year-old father.
Robert Hale.
Madison mutilated his body in such a way that his face was
I'm not
unrecognizable.
collecting anything here.
His
Except for
body
the
was found in
photos.
pieces inside the well along with the other corpses.
What happens when we pass 3? It's the same thing that happened when I passed 2. I didn't see shit. Just darkness.
The second victim
Gonna have to work a little harder there, which-
mother. According to police reports, Madison
Which is,
amputated
for
both
reference,
of her legs while she was still
way
alive.
cooler than this lady.
The third victim
Oh, hello.
with the house and
I saw that.
police. A woman's body was found unrecognizable
I saw that.
in more than 13 pieces.
I feel like I'm way more than halfway done, though, so I've probably missed some of these. That doesn't count? Come on.
Instantly, his body was dismembered as well. The third victim was a
Why does that
27-year-old
not count?
man.
It's totally in
Madison
frame.
hit his head
get a
with
little
sharp
closer.
object repeated.
There we go.
Was a 35-year-old woman. Madison stabbed her at her
Wait,
own
this is the
front
final
door.
one. We're on floor
Neighbors
4, though.
witnessed her dragging the body into the house and notified the police.
You
The
got
woman's
sloppy,
body was
Madison.
found unrecognizable in more than 13 pieces.
13 pieces.
The final victim was a 35-year-old woman.
Okay.
Madison stabbed her at her own front door. Neighbors witnessed her dragging the body into the house and notified
I feel like
the
this one
police.
was...
The woman's body was
Kate Schmidt
found
was on, like, a lower floor.
in more than 13 pieces.
Maybe there's just a bunch of Schmidts
The
here.
final victim was a 35-year-old woman. Madison stabbed her at her own front door.
There hasn't been one over here yet, has there?
The body into the house and notified the police. The woman's body
Oh,
was
same thing as
found
before?
unrecognizable in more than 13 pieces.
Just a light tap.
A 35-year-old woman. Madison
No
stabbed
idea.
her
Although I
at
think
her
we've
own
heard
front
that
door.
1952 sounds
Neighbors
familiar.
witnessed her dragging the body into the house.
It's a very high pitch. What's the name of the final victim then?
Madison stabbed her at her own
Lynn
front
Jamie.
door. Neighbors witnessed her dragging the body into the house and notified the police. The woman's body was
George
found
Brown.
unrecognizable in more than 13
It's like a
pieces.
43-year-old dude. Okay.
The final victim was a 35-year-old woman.
Floor 5.
Stabbed her at her
We're gonna
own
get
front door. Neighbors neighbor's witnessed her drawing the
Are there
body.
5 victims? Oh, that's great. Ah, you know what? Nice.
There are no numbers on this one.
What's saying you? Ah, that's good. They don't want to do an actual mirror, so use the chair. What does the chair even represent? No? Not the chair? Is there something on that? Looks cloudy. Get a different angle. Oh. It looked like there was like a number or something on the previous one, right? Like in the middle there? Guess not. Okay. I figured, you know, you, the mirror, can I use it? No, it's got all the reflections on it though. Well, I hate that. This is where fucking jump scares are gonna happen. Maybe closer? Oh, with the noose, maybe? Nothing. Man, why even record this shit? I can't walk into it. Let me get a more complete photo? Yeah, me, exactly. But I'm trying to figure out what. What's up, J. Hank? I've been poking around a mausoleum that exists inside my apartment complex. And usually, there've been like coffins in these walls, right? That correspond with audio tracks that have been playing. This one, well, you've heard all of it like 12 times already. It just says you over and over. I can't do anything to this mirror. Looks like a cemetery, I guess. Do cemeteries look like this? Have you ever seen a cemetery or a mausoleum or anything that looks like this? It's got floors. I mean, it looks like a bathroom or gas chamber. I don't know. This fucking tiles. I've never seen anything like this in a cemetery. And don't really know what to do. Here's our chair, right? Maybe should I try taking a photo of like the space where the chair was? Because every other floor, well, that's nothing. Every other floor has, like, I've taken a photo of the corresponding coffin, and there was a big old, I mean, I know it's supposed to be like the elevator ding, but it sounded more like a game show ding. You get it right. This one, no sounds. It doesn't matter what I take a picture of. Tried getting the camera, or tried getting like just the chair, and then I noticed the noose. And I get nothing. So I get it. Let me go back. Do all these? There were 5 victims, according to the police report. Well, let's see if there's any extra jump scares built into every single floor, like it does for a second. Yeah, there's one.
The young man died instantly. His body.
4, yes. 3, no. 2.
Disposing of it,
Okay, that flickered every time before.
along with the other corpses. about murdering 7 people.
Watching Son of Chucky, but it's so awful that you have to watch something better while the movie's playing.
The massacre of the 4th victim.
Yeah.
It is still
I
unknown
don't even
if she
remember
was
Son of
under
Chucky.
the
I think the only
influence of
Chuckies I
any
remember are
drugs,
like the first
or
one
if it
and
was
Bride of
actually
Chucky.
a witchcraft ritual as indicated by the
Maybe?
evidence found at the scene. Suggesting the latter. Police officers found books at the scene.
What the fuck do I do now?
Candles, dead animals, and one of the more macabre details, photographs of the
I
dismembered
feel like I
corpses of
missed
the
something.
victims. Apparently, the woman photographed the corpses while mutilating them.
I must have skipped a floor in here somewhere. Maybe floor 4? Was she like jump scared there?
The first victim was her own 75-year-old father.
Definitely got 75-year-old father.
That his face was unrecognizable. His body was found in pieces inside the well, along with the other corpses.
I barely even remember Bride of Chucky.
Loss of blood. Hours later, Madison continued to mutilate her body before disposing of it.
Oh.
The second victim was her 71-year-old mother.
This one
According
sounds
to police reports,
like where I've been
Madison
to.
amputated
Jesus.
both of her legs while she was
Except,
still alive.
there's a lot more
The woman
flickering in
passed
here
away due to great loss of blood.
than the other
Hours
ones.
later, Madison continued to mutilate her body before disposing of it.
Oh, well, hey.
The second victim
Got that one
was her
right.
71-year-old
On accident.
mother. According to police reports, Madison amputated both of her legs while she was still alive.
I just remember, like, all I remember of Chucky is various scenes of him, like, in a house,
Madison continued to mutilate
creepy
her
laughter hiding amongst other dolls, and then, like, a scene,
body. The third victim
I think Bride of Chucky had a scene, like, in a semi-truck that was really super cheesy. I have not been on that second floor before, so... No need to remember they're awful. Yeah, that's kind of what I remember about, like, all of them, honestly. I mean, maybe this is like floor 1, 2, 3, and 4. And they all need to be pointing this way. Let's go back down to 2 and see if I get a ding on the other side. I don't even remember when I first watched a Chucky. Hi. Hello. Maybe I need to go before.
The woman's body was found unrecognizable in more than 13 pieces.
I think I watched them with my dad, like, way back when. I watched a couple of them. He seemed like introducing me to different movies.
According to police reports,
I wasn't really big on
amputated both of her legs while
horror
she
or
was
anything
still
with gore,
alive.
so maybe it was like one of my uncles.
Passed away due to great loss of blood. Madison continued to mutilate her body before disposing of it.
See, that one worked.
The second victim was her 71-year-old mother. According to
That looks
police
the same
reports,
as all the rest.
Madison amputated both of her legs
all
while
have
she was still
dings?
alive. The woman
Doesn't
passed
seem
away
right.
due to great loss
Watching
of
all of them
blood.
for the first time, you're ashamed you were scared of Chucky when you were a kid. I mean, it's pretty silly, right?
Madison hit his head.
I mean, if he can move as fast as he does in the movies with a big old butcher knife, I guess he's kind of a threat, but it's also something that you could just smash with a frying pan or kick across a door pretty easily. The dot did move. But maybe not correctly. Maybe I need to take multiple photos. Yeah, nothing. Because yeah, all I remember. Oh, that's slightly different. Stuck halfway in between with no light and no jump scare sounds. Okay, there we go.
The final victim was a 35-year-old.
Really, all I can remember is Chucky, like,
The third victim was a
you
29-year-old.
just saw Chucky kill Britney Spears? That had to... Yeah, can? I mean, there were sometimes cameos in, like, horror movies and stuff like that. Oh, there we go. Why didn't you work earlier? Yeah, that sounds hard to take seriously. Like, there's usually pretty girls in horror slasher movies. It's like the 4th time she's tried to jump scare me on that floor. But usually they're like, you know, actually actresses. Now they're all aligned. Oh, and it's like cracked. There we go. There we go. 5. I think. I found a 6 and then a 5. Maybe I'm finally getting the rotating lock key. What even is that? Clock key. Clock key. I don't know if I've ever seen House of Wax, but at the same time, you saying, remember Paris Hilton in like a horror movie? For some reason, I think I do. But I don't remember House of Wax at all. You know what horror movie I watched? Ah, fuck you. I mean, I'm not surprised. You always jump scare me on 3 or 2. Bitch, go away. You know what horror movie I watched a lot? Not because I thought it was great, although it was kind of fun, but just because it was on TV all the time when I was younger, was 13 Ghosts. And it was mostly just like creepy imagery and then people dying very unexplained deaths. The one where there's like a bunch of ghosts or demons in like a mechanical glass house. Clock key. Clock key, clock key, clock key. Yeah, 13 Ghosts was always on TV, for real. I don't even remember what channel. Like, I just remember always seeing it on late at night. It didn't even have to be near Halloween. It just played at least once or twice a month. On, like, HBO or something. Clocks in this door.
I should turn the power back on first.
You know what? Good call. Good call, Lucas, whatever. Good, yes. Oh, you remember a scene of a guy being cut in half sideways? Yeah, that was great. He gets, like, bisected by a big glass wall or pane or something, and then half of him slides away and the other half doesn't. Probably a terrible movie, but like with okay imagery. I guess that doesn't leak into where the bathroom is. Clocks.
My body. My hands.
Man, Madison, if you keep fucking up this body, are you just gonna want to possess it?
That thing is feeding off of me.
They're all the same time.
What the fuck does this even mean?
It means do something with the clock
house
room.
is full of clocks.
I mean, it only has 4 of them, really. Except for this room, which has like a fuck ton.
Grandpa used to work in here.
It's the same type as the ones outside. Hammer that shit. Aw. Aw. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's nothing on the ground. No, okay. I need my bolt cutters back. Damn, I time like? Why? There's that, the panic room, and the glass house that were all on TV all the time. I think the only thing I think of when I hear the glass house is that 13 Ghosts movie. I don't remember the glass house movie, but I do remember Panic Room. I haven't seen that movie in forever. Or 13 Ghosts. I remember kind of liking the Panic Room the first time I saw it. And then the more times I saw it, the dumber it got. But it was also, like, kind of a suspense thing. Not so much like a horror movie. I feel like stuff like that kind of evolved into, like, people in the walls type of stuff. Even though that's more horror, and Panic Room was definitely just like, burglars are coming in. Fuck off! That was good. That one I wasn't expecting. Is this room locked now? No? You just like slamming doors on me? Alright. The appearing randomly with loud noises is still pretty effective. All the different audio bits. Doors closing. Shit's kind of old hat, Madison. We need some new tricks. Hey! 3 left. I think it was 12 right, 8 left. But I can go look in the bathroom for that. Glass house was when a teen and her brother moved with a crazy guy that lived in a glass house. I don't remember that at all. I remember, the, like, 3 or 4 different renditions of Amityville, or House on Haunted Hill, whatever they wanted to call it at the time. I don't know how many... Wait. 8 left. Something right. What was it, 3 or 13? 12 left, 3 right, 8 left. 3 left, 12 right, 8 left. Yeah, I don't know if I ever saw Glass House. 3, where am I going? 3 left, 12 right. Got me as I was turning. She's just gonna make jump scares come more frequently now, huh? Because, like, it's happening not even in dark space. She's just marching at me. The possession, it's happening. She's not the Blue Knees demon, though. I don't think. Maybe she is. God, now I have to remember that shit. Which one of these safes is that for? No. Damn it. Right? Right? Shit. There's 3 left, 12 right. Maybe it was the other one. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, there it was. Ooh. Uh-huh. Finally go fuck around with clocks. What do you have to say? John, my son, I'm an old man already, and life has passed to all of us. Life has passed to all of us? It's kind of an odd phrasing. I guess he's old, though. I'm so proud to see the man you've become. So happy to have deeply enjoyed the 2 grandchildren that you've given me, Luca and Chanel. I write this letter so that one day you can understand everything that's going on through my mind right now and debunk the myth that I'm a crazy old man. God does exist, and just like him, does Satan. All my life I tried hard not to believe, but time has shown me I was profoundly mistaken. Your mother was not sick at all, and I couldn't prevent her sad ending from happening. As far-fetched as it sounds, Blue Knees is real. Not a single specialist was able to trace down the cause of her condition, not to mention find treatment and help her fight. I truly wish I could go back in time and tell her I believe you. Yeah, they had a big old fight in... Wait. Is there more? Oh, there's more. I kept trying to contact her over 15 years. I just wanted to speak with her one last time. Soon we'll meet again, and I'll beg her to forgive me. That loneliness reminds me day after day how hard it gets to live without my most precious and beloved person in the world. At least I can see her face in every room of this huge house. Bruh, it's super creepy how you put up like 800 photos of her with her irises already gone. Regarding the book, I tried to burn it, tear it, bury it, but there's no use bothering. Somehow manages to get back. Anyway, I now keep it in my possession, under locks and keys. I'll not allow history to repeat itself. Thank you for being the son I've always dreamt to have. Love, your dad, Albert Maxwell. My grandpa. Okay, so he eventually... I guess he inherited the book after the grandma fucking left. And that's why Blue Knees kept coming after her. That's such a weird name. That's like the least spooky thing in the game. Grandpa was a crazy guy? Yeah, I mean, aren't all boomers and silent people, or silent generation people, nuts? What? No clip through the couch! That's not fair. Too much lead paint for boomers and silent generation, right? I should maybe stop eating paint chips. God, what am I even doing? Clock face. I got the clock face. She scared me and I lost the plot. What's... Oh, it's even labeled 420. Nice. All the clocks are moving, though. So, like, all the clocks on this wall are the same time. That's, like, definitely not the same time. Hey, what's up, Tiberian? You got out of work early? Nice. Very nice. Now you get to see me be scared. I guess that's like 420. Right? Game's turning out to be pretty long. Yeah! I don't know if that means I was right or not. 1:30. Those clocks are 1:30. Okay. 9:30. 5:20. 6:40. 8:20. Yeah, it's like kind of long. It's got a decent chunk of content to it. A lot of that is 11:55. 7:45. A lot of that is figuring out puzzles. And some of them are pretty obscure. Eventually I gotta go swap this stuff with all the other clocks around the house. But, like, the game's got really good audio design still. And even though some jump scares have become kind of old hat, like various sounds around the house, they've put a lot more of those recently in this chapter that I'm in right now, but they weren't there wasn't a lot of her running at me earlier. 641? I feel like it was. Unless at 130. Yeah, so a lot of it is figuring out puzzles, and the sound design is excellent. The lighting is really good for the most part. I don't know if you can tell, but like over on my end, I wish this game had more VSync than it does, which is not a thing I say very often. But there's like a lot of tearing. Yeah, that's like 640. $820. Nothing down here is $820. Still need to do that one. $930 and $1155. Got home around midnight to find plumber guys working on the water main. So if you have no water and can't shower, yo, bummer. I always like taking a shower right after work. This witch hag. Let's see, there's a clock up here. Has been going jump scare happy this section and the elevator section right before it. And like it kind of gets me sometimes, but now I just expect it around every fucking corner. I think 9:30 would have been the time downstairs. Yeah, that sucks. You can't take a shower if you wanted to, like, cook some noodles or something. Can't boil any water. It's quite quiet. Where's she gonna pop up next? It's been more than 30 seconds. She's due for a jump scare. Yeah, that's 9:30. Where's the last clock? The last clock is way back by Grandma's place, or Grandpa's office with the safes. Get pretty dirty since you work in a warehouse. You just ate spaghetti out of a can. I've been eating spaghetti recently, but not out of a can. Take the long route of actually cooking it, though it does sound lazy and good. I don't know. Was it nice and tasty? I've been like boiling the fuck out of mine. There hasn't been a jump scare in this hallway yet. Where you at, Madison? It's like 12:25? That doesn't sound right. I thought it was like 11:55. I'm gonna look at the other clocks real quick. Yeah, I've just been doing like spaghetti and chicken and veggies recently, which is pretty good. I feel like most of my meals are very bland, and then I spice the fuck out of them. And it was really effective like the first 2 or 3 times this round, and afterwards... Oh, there's a clock over this way that I haven't used yet. Yeah, Chef Boyardee is good. It's only 124. Wait, not this way. I haven't had Chef Boyardee in a really... That's what I'm looking for. In a really long-ass time. I've been shopping at Aldi a lot recently, so I have no idea if they've got it. I'm kind of weird, though. I don't like, a lot of... Creepy. I don't like a lot of, like, tomato sauce. Or, a lot of cheese on most of my meals. I do love pizza, which is a thing people usually ask after I tell them that. Whoa. I did something. What's so like... Oh, Grandpa was really cuckoo crazy. Who fucking designed this? Hello. It's got a ton of sugar in it, or a ton of salt in it, and sugar for some reason. So it's not too healthy. Yeah. Well, I looked up, like, because it's been forever since I cooked spaghetti, up until a couple of weeks ago. I looked up some recipes, and every single one of them was like, just put like a fuckload of salt in the water when you're boiling it. It should taste like the ocean. And so I don't know how much of that sticks in the noodles. What is that? What is that? Fucking why? But I haven't added any sugar to like any of my meals recently.
Like you never finished this one.
I guess it doesn't have hands, yeah. There's nothing inside. It's kind of weird. You can see inside. There's no guts. Unfinished clock. I've got an unfinished clock and a cement brick and no idea what to do with it. I think the only thing with sugar in it that I eat, I mean outside of like, you know, natural sugars and like the potatoes or whatever. Oh good. I had no idea where to go next. Let's get punished some more and get another hint.
I just can't.
You're gonna take it a little bit longer, kid.
My whole body is going numb.
It's
why is this happening
Make the
to
ringing
me?
stop. You always feel bloated after eating spaghetti you made yourself, so you don't make it anymore? I don't know. It just feels like carbs to me.
This must be a combination or something.
Does look like combination. I know where another safe is. Yeah, left, right, left. 100% a combination. And I think I opened the green safe and not the red safe. I don't know. I've never felt bloated after eating spaghetti, but I don't really feel... I don't know. I don't really feel bloated too much. I only eat, like, breakfast, and then I kind of snack for lunch, and then I have a big dinner, though. And also recently, I've been drinking... What is this even called? Bellevue? Belvi? I've been drinking, like, carbonated flavored water instead of soda. So, like, no sugars or carbs or anything like that. No high fructose corn syrup. But I was feeling sluggish, but kind of hated that I was drinking so much soda. So I started doing that. And man, I think it's the carbonation that I really like. I mean, I like caffeine, but I've got coffee for that, right? And definitely the, like, carbonated drink, I feel, helps kind of lighten me up. I really like it. Either way. Maybe that helps with... I only have like one of those a day though, and it's not with dinner, and that's definitely my biggest meal. My meals are all like mostly veggies, and then some chicken. Like 2 or 3 chicken tenders, half a chicken breast. You gave up on the sweetened sodas a long time ago? I think that's a really healthy thing, because I totally didn't until this year. I had a couple of buddies who were a little older than me drink. There's a really popular version of these out there. I forget what they're called, but I've been going by Aldi, and so I can get a crate of like 12 for $3, which is kind of nice. From the inside or the outside? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 left. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right. 4 left. 11 left, 7 right, 4 left. 11 left. 7. maybe it was one more. Cause like those arrows are also red. When I call it pop, fake Midwesterner detected. Haha! These people say both around here. Yeah, that was always a thing. It like both are just about equally as popular. I think soda is more popular around here, I think. But I constantly run into people who call it pop. But remember, I'm very much like the far southwest corner of the Midwest might as well be the South. People in my state are like, we're definitely the South, even though we were never part of the South. And we're also, you're totally right, definitely not like Ohio or Chicago or anything like that. Missouri? Nah, further west. Damn, I hear bad things about Missouri. It might be one of the only 1 or 2 states worse than mine. Although you're in Florida, so we've got a pretty good running for worst state. I've had 2 friends come from Missouri, and they both say it was easily the most racist thing they've ever experienced. So maybe 12 left, 8 right, 5 left. But yeah, further west than Missouri. And not quite as far south. Hey, there it is. You had a friend who came from Iowa when you were a kid? You called it pop? Yeah. I definitely hear, holy shit, give me that money. Not that I need that money. I mean, I need that money. My character doesn't need that money. Johnny. I have maxed out on items. Every time I put back an item that, like, has an actual use, though, I need to use it again. Yeah, like, I think around here, it's almost more of like a city-rural divide thing, because most of the people that I meet call it soda, but some people call it pop. But most of the people that I meet from, like, I'm in one of those places where, like, I live in the capital city, right? But it's just kind of kept expanding so that the, like, 8 or 9 cities surrounding it that are all way smaller have just kind of become part of the outskirts of the same city. There's no break or divide in between, like, a dozen places right next door. And a lot of those places, the people I meet from there, or smaller places than those, call it pop. It's my hammer. Okay, well, I got these 2 most recently, and I have no idea what to do with them, and I haven't used them yet, so I'm going to keep those 2 on me. I'll probably lose the key as soon as I use it. So I think it's like a... where I am, like, very, very small town people say pop. City people say soda. Soda, to me, always sounded like a Wisconsin thing to say. Even though that's probably more solidly... Well, wait, where the fuck is Wisconsin? Which one of these doors is Johnny? Not that one. Is Wisconsin way northwest, or is that still in Midwest? I live in this country my whole life, or, you know, since I've been here, and states I never think about. Jesus, Johnny, what the fuck were you up to?
This used to be Dad's room.
Was your dad a VTuber?
What
This looks like
happened
trash.
here?
The whole apartment complex. Was he being punished? I mean, I don't see his rig, but like... Oh, this is an survival horror-ass puzzle. Is that a rat sound? Hey, cement blocks! Like the one I already have. In order to save the bird, the rabbit jumped in the air, leaving all her friends behind. The snake below the rat remained. The shark in the depths. This is almost arranged like in the order you have to put them in, I'm guessing. Bird, rabbit, rat, snake, shark. If I live in the city you think I do, my city's almost the same size as yours. My city, I'll give you another hint. My city used to be the largest city in America geographically, but like multiple Texas cities overtook us a long time ago. Let's see. Snake should be low, but this looks like the biggest cement. So that's going on shark. Rabbit goes very high, except for the bird. Are you bird? Okay, that was like almost open, huh? But not quite, because things aren't arranged right. I think that's a bigger cement block than the other one. Yeah. So... shark lowest, snake... second lowest. Rat. Oh shit, it's a rat! City's pretty large in area too. I believe it. Florida has several, at least like 2 or 3 really big cities. Kind of like where I am. We have 1 really big city and 2 major cities. Yes? There we go. That was easy as hell. That's the easiest puzzle in the game so far. Thank you, game. Damn, my hand is fucked up. Oh no, it's the Blue Knees book!
So this is the book that everyone was talking about?
It's like burnt wood on the back. Sister lives in Jacksonville and it's huge. I was just carrying a cement block around in my pocket. Yeah, a couple of them. Solid too, no holes in them. My sister went to college in Jacksonville's in Tennessee, right? I think that's where my sister went to college. Jacksonville? That was a pretty cool city, honestly. There were a couple of like arts districts and shopping districts where they just had like old homes that were kind of neat looking, converted into like stores and stuff. I found like some really nice clothing stores. Oh, Florida? Whoops. Oh, my sister went to Louisville, Tennessee. I think Tennessee? I don't know. I'm bad with... all Americans are bad with geography, and myself included. Especially American geography. Well, I think it's time that I read this book that fucking killed my grandparents. Cool, great. A long, long time ago, there was a creature whose name was unknown. It had always lived alone and was often seen on its own. Is it a two-headed person playing with a devil? Louisville's in Kentucky? Maybe that's it. I'm pretty sure it was Louisville, though. So, probably Kentucky. I remember her being really amused and finding out that people did not call it Louisville, they called it Louisville. Get it right, apparently. One freezing frosty night, it began to feel so very somber that it fell into a 2-day slumber. By the 3rd day, it woke up in blackness, with an illness so serious that both its eyes had vanished in the darkness. Yeah, this is not a child's book. But also definitely lines up with, like, the mom losing her eyesight. The creature creeped out of the bed and started crawling, looking for its eyes it knew for sure were rolling. crawling, rolling, crawling, rolling. That doesn't rhyme. Slithered and rolled, so its knees turned blue and sore, since its eyes popped and tumbled, both of them as dust crumbled. Yeah, okay. It is to this day that it does not have a clue, but that is no excuse to end the pursuit. 2 eyes. And a phone call. But hey, I'm in the middle of the stream. That's a nice creep under your bed photo. Now beware those fleeting eyes, and make sure to turn on the lights for your own sight, because it's stake if you cannot escape. Well, I've got a camera flash. Infinite camera flash, actually. He's afraid of the light. Use something bright for protection. Did you really have to rewind? Oh, I don't take the book. That's different. Hey! This room used to be way cooler. Yo, you have like planets and their moons out here or something? That's neat.
The room has changed.
Sure has, Luca. Finally, it ended. What do you mean there's still 3 left? Oh man, you've got a lot more terrible Chucky horror movies to burn through. You're just doing that to yourself. But hey, now, once you do it, you can say you've seen them all and wouldn't recommend anyone else ever do that to themselves, right? Deck? Come? I don't think those spell anything. You have a bunch of cabinets that are turned towards the wall. Wait, was that door even there? We came in this way. The room was different. And I can't interact with this. Damn, you are a hell of a reader, Dad. That's a lot of kids' books. Maybe not even all kids' books. Way to go. That's what you do when you don't have TV or internet. Oh, use. I guess I do only have 3 items on me now. We used the clock and the giant cement block, which ended up being the small cement block that was still fit in my pockets. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Bunch o' eyes. Well, I guess Blue Knees is looking for his eyes. I can't get back out this way, can I? No, not in the least. Pretty much every slasher film series from the 80s drug on way, way too long. Tried to do that with the Halloween movies, but nobody would listen until it's too late. Yeah. Fuck off. Okay. I think the monster's after me. Oh, he did just come out the other side. Well, then... Wait, what do I do aside from, like... fend him off with the camera? Oh. That's different. Whoa, the whole place rearranged itself. This feels worse already. At least that door's not bugging anymore. Oh, that's horrible. This is the kind of music my grandmother grew up with. Fucking gross. What the fuck was that? I guess... Oh. I can't get that? It looks like the back of an eyeball, right? Well, I guess if she grew up with music that sounded like that, I can understand why church music and Sinatra are her favorite types of music. Because, woof, that shit is grating on the ears. Ah! Hey! That's not too bad. Fucker came around the corner with no warning, though. God, I don't even know which direction to go in. I bet you the fucking gramophone calls him, doesn't it? But if an eye popped out of that one, then they're all gonna... The most terrifying part of this game is having to listen to these songs. Am I sure I'm not playing these too fast and like making it comically high-pitched? Possessed by this song. That is torture. That's worse than losing your sight. And I'm over here again. Okay. Fucking, where's he gonna come from? That bit's locked now. There's no... Huh? He says, I have pretty eyes. And I bet he says that to everybody. Go away. Why is he blinded by my camera light if he doesn't have eyes? Either way. Oh, we're on to blue collectibles now. Damn, I only got half the red ones. I wonder if I can still get them. He sounds like a baby. Like a high-pitched, like a baby dog behind all of the jump scare noises. But slowed down, right? Audio design in this game is still pretty solid. Hey, statue. You gonna move around again? I think the ladder's up. Damn, I wanna like not have multiple angles where he can approach from, right? I wonder if he only comes after we play these, because that's pretty predictable, actually. Yeah, I remember you talking about the Halloween movies, J. Hank, and I saw recently where the Red Letter Media guys... Oh, damn, this game might actually be super loud, huh? Especially these crooner parts. 1 second. Hey! That one we can pick up.
A human eye?
I mean, whose do you think it is, Luca? Given that book and everything we just heard, it's probably Bloonie's eye. Why the fuck it's in here, I have no idea. But that's his song. Whoa, too close. Too close, man. Too close. Actually, can I develop these? No, same thing as Madison. I'm gonna turn this down just a tad. The popping noise steals the drama from the scene? Yeah, I kind of think so too, actually. You finish it, and like, the song is horrible, but it sounds ancient and grating, and so like, I guess that's kind of a curse. But then, right at the end, the puzzle... Well, I guess the one before this was the clock room stuff, right? The one before that, I was like in a morgue, in a cemetery type of thing. Oh, I can't go downstairs. Hey, nice. Closes off my space real easy. Is there one in here? Okay. The one before this was like in a morgue cemetery thing, and I had 5 different floors to go to, right? And had to take a picture of like the right coffin in a wall. But every single time I did it, it made like an old elevator bing, but it just kind of sounded like a game show bing, you got the right answer. And I feel like that also kind of took the drama out of any scene. Boom! Another human eyes. All right, Loonies. I know your gimmick. So now we don't even have to go that way. Probably. I've got 2 human eyes. So let's just go back, right? Is this a loop? That almost looks like a loop. Yeah. We came this way. Now he's gonna try and come at me. Wait. Shit. Didn't I? What the fuck? Is there 2 versions of this room? Let me literally retrace my steps. But yeah, so like, you have 2 human eyes too. What a coincidence! Yeah, but Blue Eyes doesn't. He's jealous. I wonder if you can even get me in here. Oh well, fuck it. Eyeball. Other eyeball.
So Grandma wasn't sick at all. This thing is what really killed her.
Ooh. Nice transition. Extra loud. Extra loud. 8. Ah! Fucker! But you hit me right as my flash went off. I guess I'm in pitch black, so he can just hit me the frame afterwards, huh? Ugh. Back in the present? And I'm vignetted, like my eyes are going. Some analog horror music there? Yeah, absolutely. Oh, now I'm limping too. God, the head bobble in this game is the worst it's ever been in any game. I don't get why they do it. Where am I even going now, actually? I don't have a new write or a new thing in my journal. I cannot use the camera right now, but I can follow the witch, which I've done before, I guess. Yeah, J. Hank, I remember us talking about Halloween, the new Halloween movie, right? And then I think Red Letter Media did a thing on it like a day or 2 after we had that talk. We can't go up. You go down? You did not go down. And they actually liked the movie, except for like the last 15 minutes of it. This feels like an end sequence, right? I can't do anything. Probably. I've only got one path. If they don't go home before fixing the water, I was about to say they can't, but they probably can, so Yeah, actually, I hope so too, Tiberian. It would suck to, like, not have running water for more than a few hours. Can't go get items. Oh god, I think she was, like, clothed the last couple of times I was following her, but now she's the ugly witch version. Ugly naked witch version. Let's go this way. Even though I bet you it wants me to go to the ritual room. There wasn't a door here before. Oh wait, yeah, there was. Never mind. Yeah, okay. It's 1 a.m. now. Are they still there working? Because they better be. You saw it? You didn't know if they were serious about it or not? I mean, it seemed like they liked parts of the movie, right? 8. We've been getting numbers recently. I kind of think it's for this lock. 3. 5. It sounded like they liked a lot of it, but then some of it was like garbage, especially the ending. You haven't gone outside? I mean, you could try turning on your faucet or your shower, but I don't know if that's a good idea, right? At the very least, if you get super desperate for water, you can always drink out of the top of a toilet, assuming it's not gross. It's not even the hot kind of witch. That red-haired one in the Game of Thrones? Yeah. It's not even a hot witch. It's a gross old granny witch that's been around for a while. You can agree that the ending is garbage at least. I still haven't seen it. And probably won't. 6, 6, 5, 3, 8. 6, 3, 5, 8. 6. 5, 3, 8. 6, 5, 3. 8. Try turning the water on and nothing still comes out. Man, I would fucking complain if that shit isn't back on tonight. I mean, that might not be able to do anything about, like, actually, getting it fixed soon. But, you know, maybe you'll get, like, a free month's water bill or something. Oh, there's the fucking human ashes, huh? No doubt. Elizabeth Maxwell. Pour it out! Fucking throw Granny on the floor. Wait, I can't take it? Oh, okay. If you're desperate for water, you can drink the blood of your family members. It's 70% water. That's very, very on brand right now. Very thematic. Some water in the jug in the fridge. Well, yeah, then you're safe for now. The Hanged Sun. That's a very different sounding voice. You can hear, like, the statues, or maybe the shadows, whispering Luca every now and again. Damn, kind of sure I should play this game. I mean, is that really the solution, though? Where'd the ashes go? Cannot use the camera. Right, okay. Damn, so that's not an alternative answer. I don't have anything. I can't access anything. So I think the only thing I can interact with... Wait, I can't even... Okay. I don't appear to be able to hang myself. Shit's locked. I hear you. Oh. Sure. Yeah. There's our mystical item. Yep, just like the beginning of the game, except you can see it move this time, and now we get to use it. Can I put this thing on a timer? Like... pedestal's not going anywhere. Okay. I always find door mechanics like this, like I have to move the mouse to move the door, to be just kind of like, why? If this were a stealth game, and I could like slowly crack it, okay, cool. But otherwise it feels like it's just kind of in the way. This game does such a good job with atmosphere and sound design, and like the visuals anyway. You don't really need something like this. I hear you, you old bitch. We'll do your hanged son part of the ritual, even though I think it's a really bad idea. Don't kill yourselves, children. Just pour some holy water on that demon hand. Damn, that last statue really looked like it was staring directly at us. So why are there 1,000 photos of Granny with no eyes? This seems like a bad idea, Luca. Fuck, that sounds a little bit too good. This feels like the bad end. Now, this is why you should have set the camera on a fucking timer. To snapshot her away, right here. When she thought everything was complete. Ugh, I hate this. Ugh. Does she also have no pupil eyes? Suicide is badass, Frank Reynolds. Man, what a source of fantastic quotes. Now we spin. And camera flash. No? The noose wasn't spinning before. Why are we spinning now? God, this is dark and nasty. But like I can't help. There it goes. What's the camera? What's the photo show? Madison, pick that shit up and develop it for me. Oh, it's big rotten. Like every single time you take a photo of her. Well, I mean, so it feels like we were being led around by the ghost to like fulfill her ritual, right? So she could possess us, I guess. Holy shit, I'm alive? What the fuck? I mean, that's gotta be her though, right? Maybe not. Damn, that looks fucking graphically extremely pretty. Thank you, Alexis Di Stefano. It feels like we were being led around to fulfill her ritual, right? Spinning round, round, baby, round, round, like a hanged corpse, round, 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 round. That was a good game. I liked it. The ending is slightly ambiguous. More so, I don't know. Now it kind of feels... See, before I heard him come back to life, I was going to be like, it felt like we were being led around, fulfilling her witch ritual, finishing off what she started, which would result in her possessing us. Oh, the creator sung the Blue Knees song. Maybe don't sing. But it felt like we were helping her possess us. But then we got in the fucking noose, which is like not a happy ending, not a good ending. That's a nice special ending, or special things right there. But like if we hung ourselves as she was possessing us, maybe we killed her again? She can't do anything? But then we like come back to life right after the photo. And the photo showing that it's rotten means she probably has successfully possessed Luca. That'd be my guess. That'd be my guess. Oh, and there's no post credits. I was legit expecting just like a little bit of a stinger right after that ending. Alive with serious brain damage? I mean, what else is new? That doesn't change anything. What is this game about? It's about an evil witch who did some murders in like the 60s and 70s. And for some reason, there's also a church that had like some weird history that included a girl who killed a Nazi in the 50s, and then I had to run from the Nazi ghost, who I don't think is related to the witch ghost that's trying to possess me at all, I don't think. And my grandparents found the witch's camera, her Polaroid. Did they have Polaroids in the 60s? It's when the witch murders took place. Well, they were maybe in the 70s, actually. That would be more accurate, I guess. My grandparents found the witch camera at some point, even though that's, like, never detailed, I don't think. And then they also found another book that had the Blue Knees ghost who made my grandma go blind. And they actually weren't really haunted by the witch ghost at all. It was mostly just me because of the camera. But they were haunted by the Blue Knees ghost. I don't know if my grandpa was. I think maybe my dad and sister were. I don't know. Dad, like, disappears from the game, and the sister's only ever mentioned by name. So, like, there's a Nazi ghost, a Blue Knees ghost, and a witch ghost who's trying to possess you. And I think the three are completely unrelated, except for the fact that my grandparents are super unlucky. And maybe they went to the same church that the Nazi ghost's girlfriend went to. I don't know. It's about possession, I guess. I mean, it's definitely about possession and being spooky. And, like, the game does a lot of stuff really good. Really well. Audio design is fantastic. Visual design, it's, like, really high quality, high definition. But also, sadly, there are, like, very little options here. And in fact, the game thinks I was playing with, like, low settings, although it looked really good. But also, whenever I, like, go back, it looks like it keeps it here, right? I'll go, like, quality, high, everything else high. Go back, story. What happens if I load a 100% done playthrough, right? But what I want to show you is, like, whenever I set all of the graphics and stuff, and there are very, very few options there, I would love a VSync option, even though that's usually bad for streaming. Like, damn, there was a lot of visual tearing on my side. But whenever I set all those options too high, and then go back into the options, I find that they're still on low, which is weird.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so here's the very, very, very beginning of the game. Sunbox. Critical. To the ending. Options. Video. Nothing took! Which is really weird. I forget if I had to force resolution in, like, an INI file or something. It's like, even here, wow. Tearing bad. I don't know if you can see it on that door. Even though it looks like it's really choppy, actually, on this OBS.
What in the hell crossed your mind?
Dad?
The fuck is happening to you?
Dad, please. Please talk to me. I don't understand what's going on.
What am I gonna do now?
You just kind of wake up and, like, shit's bloody.
What am I gonna do now?
And it sounds like he's cursing me. He may have been cursing his own dad. Or maybe even himself. But, like, so we have Dad mentioned and Sister Chanel mentioned only by name. So it kind of makes me think that, like, our character wakes up in here having no idea what just happened, but, like, Luca, the character I'm playing, may have just killed his sister as part of the witch ritual stuff. Because he's being possessed.
I have to find a handle.
Right. So you rotate the camera. Be like, oh, there's handle. I don't know why you would start again on, like, the same save file. Maybe to try and, like, find all the extras, because I only found half of them. It's about taking sick-ass pictures of blue ghosts. You're not wrong. Sadly, those sick-ass pictures always turn out to be, like, rusted mud for some reason. Anyway, that's... Damn, just under 2 hours. I thought this was going to be like a 3 or 4 hour stream. Because I started off at 69%. Nice. And my previous 2 streams were like, I think at least 3 hours. So I expected 3 hours left of this. But I guess like clock puzzle is pretty easy because you've been staring at the clocks all game long, being like, how the fuck do I use this? And then you find the clock room and see they're all here. I'm gonna close this because I'm choppy as hell. This game like screws with my capturing for some reason. Anyway, there's my background. I'll build an actual room later, a chat room, what have you. Yeah, clock puzzle went really fast. Elevator puzzle, like, had very little going on, really. There was just one area where you kind of, like, got the, hey, you got the right shot sound, no matter where you pointed your camera, which is weird. But that was part of the puzzle later on, I guess, sort of. And Blue Knees was easy. The game just shows you... It was cool that it, like, remixed the... I'm gonna move up here. It was cool that it remixed the, like, the layout of all the apartment stuff, but I'm clipping my head a little. But, like, it just highlighted a gramophone in every single room, so you kind of knew immediately what you were supposed to do. Just use those. And it told you about light for Blue Knees. I was expecting Blue Knees to be a lot scarier and more dangerous. Turns out he was like the easiest thing to fend off in the entire game, and you knew exactly when he was coming. Unless I could have, like, run around not knowing what to do for a little while, and he had more jump scares that I didn't see. And you can never pick up, like, a fake eye because the game just won't let you. So you can't screw up that puzzle. You just get the 2 regular eyes and toss them in that hole. Which is kind of obscure, but, like, you start off in that room and then you take a photo of the hole and it shows a whole bunch of eyes in there. So you kind of know what to do with them. And, I mean, the answer to everything is... The first step to everything is like, well, have you tried taking a photo of it yet? So the first half or 2/3 of the game I thought were maybe a little bit better made than the rest of it. But audio design and visuals are super, super solid throughout the entire game. And then the ending's pretty dark. it's ambiguous as to like whether you like killed the witch as she was possessing you and then came back to life, or if you fucking died as she was possessing you and that last gasp of breath was her inhabiting your body. Either way, good game. What I'm saying is that the game is easy on the puzzles. Honestly, basically all of the puzzles I did during this stream, the last set of 3 puzzles, were fairly easy. I mean, you could not notice that there were like 4 different times shown in the clock room, and that's what you had to pay attention to, and so that could take forever. The elevator thing was very easy. Like, it didn't even feel like a puzzle until I got to the top floor, and I was like, well, why, when I take a photo of this mirror, is nothing happening? And then I noticed the center column had dots on it, and one of them wasn't lined up, so you had to go back to like the corresponding room and take a photo of the right area, even though all 3 areas down there kind of gave you the correct sound, the "you did it" sound that the other areas did. That's not really hard, and you only have 3 attempts. But so like earlier in the game, before you have any idea what any of the gimmicks are, not only does it still already like immediately have great atmosphere, I didn't really know what to do for a few minutes with like the attic puzzle, where you have to like do very simple math, but you have to figure out how and why. And what's another puzzle? I feel like the church puzzle, you've got like 4 differently colored mazes, and you have to put a specific colored candle under a specific painting, but you also have like different time eras you can jump back and forth to, and so the right painting may not even be in one of the mazes. You have to go to a different time for it to be there. That's not hard, but it's pretty well made. Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of the puzzles are fairly easy once you get them, once you understand what it even wants you to do. But some of them are slightly obscure as to either what they want you to do or how they want you to do it. But most of those come in the first 2/3 of the game. So like the atmosphere, and especially the first couple of big jump scares, are pretty good. But the further you get in the game, the more the jump scares are like super obvious to expect, I guess. Like when Madison was jumping at me in the house like repeatedly everywhere I went there at the end, the first 2 or 3 like got me. 'Cause I either wasn't expecting it at all, because she had never done that really in the house before, or because we were just in the middle of talking about something and she'd just like come at me with no warning. Whereas previously there's some type of warning that things are about to get creepy, and then bam, jump scare. But after that, she was just coming at you like around every single corner. So that stopped being super spoopy. Still, game's pretty good. It looks fantastic. It sounds great. And those go a long way in a horror game. So I would recommend it if people like horror games. It's definitely not a Silent Hill. Like there's more story and atmosphere to something like that. Even if you take out all the combat, which, you know, maybe you should in some of those games. Because there's no real combat in this one. There's like one section where you actually have to run from a thing, and that section at the end where you have to photo flash blue knees, no eyes. But other than that, everything is just jump scares and you're actually safe. Still, it does a really good job with atmosphere and like multiple points. So I liked it. And the puzzles are like, as soon as you figure out what they want you to do, they're fairly easy. There's also like the weight puzzle there in I guess the character's dad's old room, and it was like a classic kind of riddle puzzle. That was incredibly easy to figure out real quick. But there's stuff where you have to like follow the witch lady around in like a sewer tunnel thing that's not too clear. It's not hard, but it'd be pretty easy to get lost, and it's a very creepy atmosphere. Yeah, I mean, game pretty good. Not fantastic, but pretty good. Again, like it's pretty all right. I liked it. I'd recommend it. The audio design is the best part. The visuals are a pretty close second, and everything else is kind of below that. What horror game do I think is the best fighting mechanics? Maybe like Fatal Frame 1. I mean, if you want to go like survival horror, Resident Evil 4 was a ton of fun to play, but the first 3 are probably better. I really like System Shock 2, but like, damn, is that game old and dated and feels like it. I really like Parasite Eve 1 and 2, even though the combat in that first one is really weird. Probably going to play that around Christmas time, too. Christmas time or New Year's. That's my favorite Christmas New Year's game, I think. The first one, at least. The second one is more of a Resident Evil game. And kind of falls apart towards the end, but whatever. The first 2/3 of it are great. Kind of like this game. Let's see. What horror game has the best? Oh, I know my answer to that. It's either Skullgirls or Darkstalkers, because they're actual fighting games, and Skullgirls is they're both pretty good. Yeah, Parasite Eve is a Christmas game like Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Exactly. I mean, doesn't it? It opens up with. I mean, it opens up with that opera scene. Is that on Christmas Day? I want to say. Because you go like 2 or 3 days in the story, right? And like the very last day is like. New Year's Day, New Year's Eve. You see what I did there? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but am I wrong, though? The first Darkstalkers is a broken fighting game. But Skullgirls is super good. And it's got Frankensteins and werewolves and vampires and mummy ladies. It's a horror game. But yeah, I think Parasite Eve is going to go on the list. Not immediately. I've got some other stuff I want to do. I don't want to like time it. But we're going to do that. Because I like that game and I haven't played it in a while. You can also, speaking of like broken mechanics, you can kind of break Parasite Eve 1 with the way it lets you like mod guns. I forget exactly what to do, but I remember making like a semi-auto rifle that like shot grenades effectively. Darkstalkers 2 is your favorite of the franchise? I think that's probably one of the better ones. It's been so long since I've played those games, but yeah. I played a lot of Damn, I don't even remember their names. What are their names? I remember a lot. I played a lot of the Ghost Girl and the Fishman. Of course, the metal zombie was the best. But also like Donovan and the actual vampire dude. There's a combination or a compilation of Darkstalkers for PS2. It's Japanese only. That's fine. It's been forever since I played those games. I remember playing those games in arcades and then over at friends' houses afterwards. And only Morgan gets to live and continue on in like Marvel v. Capcom. It's too bad. Because a lot of those characters are super cool. Though you cannot put that like punk rock metal zombie in any other fighting game without radically changing him, because he's stupid good. Just as fighting game mechanics go, he's got so much plus and like crazy combo. He's got the best options ever. It's not fair. Oh yeah, Morgan and Felicia. Felicia appears in a lot of other stuff too. People do love their Felicia. I'm trying to remember any of their names. I used to main that ghost girl, and I forget her name. It's very classic. But yeah, Morgan, Felicia, Lilith, Donovan. I forget the vampire guy's name. I think the zombie was named Raptor, right? But I forget Fishman, Mummy, Samurai. Was the Mummy also in Marvel in MVC 2? Anakaris, I think his name was. Zabel. Zabel. I think Anakaris was the Mummy. Yeah, it's been forever. But hey, Morgan, good game. I enjoyed it. I'd recommend it to people who like the jump scares. I'm gonna go make some dinner now. So thanks for dropping by, J. Hank. I hope you don't punish yourself too hard with all those Chucky movies. Good luck. Now's the time to watch him, though, I suppose. So thanks for dropping by and hanging out, and same to Tiberian. I appreciate it. I'll see you both next time. I think I have... Do I have it pulled up? Here, I just got the ability to post shit to Facebook, thankfully. But we're going to be doing this soon. And you know what? Honestly, I've got Xenoblade set up for tomorrow. I might do Ender Lilies instead, because there's still a bunch of like Xenoblade side quest prep stuff. So I might just do Ender Lilies, because I've kind of been meaning to do that anyway. Fishman, Mummy, Vampire, Zombie, Sasquatch. Oh my god, I forgot about the Sasquatch. He was good too. But yeah, here's the schedule. I'll make a post to YouTube, because I finally can. Anyway, Rad Mahou, y'all. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it. I will see you next time. Don't mind the portal getting cut off like that.